There are only two ways to make your Facebook ads, TikTok ads, any paid ad platform profitable. You decrease your cost per purchase or you increase your average order value. Those are the two variables that you have to play with to make your ads profitable. So let's start with decreasing your cost per purchase. Now this is where most people go, right? How can I make my cost per purchase cheaper? So usually you do this by testing new ad creatives, new ad angles, new thumbnails, and so on, right? But there's only so much you can do to decrease your cost per purchase. Facebook, TikTok, these are auction-based platforms. The CPM is driven by the market. If it's very competitive, your CPMs, your costs will increase. If it's not competitive, then your ad costs will go down. So it can be very difficult to really decrease your cost per purchase once you have everything dialed in. So yes, you always need to test new audiences, new creatives, new thumbnails, new ad angles, but it can be a lot harder to decrease your cost per purchase than do the next step, which is increasing your average order value. Increasing your average order value, increasing how much money somebody spends on your website is the biggest variable that you can change, and it's the biggest variable that's in your control, right? If your break-even cost per purchase is $20, if you can bring that break-even cost per purchase to $30 to $40, you have a lot more room to be profitable on Facebook ads and TikTok ads. So you do this by, number one, having a very good price point. If you can charge a higher price point for your product and get away with it, that will help you with your ad performance. On top of that, loading your product with upsells will help you to increase that average order value. You know, using the frequently bought together app, using an upsell tool, using a post-purchase upsell. So if somebody buys a cat bed from you, for example, you can give them an offer to buy a second cat bed for 50% off after they purchase. If you can increase your average order value, get people to buy multiple items from you, it will give you more profit margin to work with on Facebook ads. Now, this also applies to lifetime value. Now, lifetime value is when people buy from you multiple times. So if you buy from Nike, for example, you might buy a t-shirt the first time and spend $30. And the second time, you might buy joggers and spend $50, right? So now you've spent $80 with Nike, but only 30 of that came from the first order. So getting customers to buy from you multiple times also increases your lifetime value, which means you can spend more money on ads to be profitable. So this is how e-commerce businesses really scale. They increase their average order value and lifetime value, so any increase in ad costs don't hurt them. So this is something that you guys need to keep in mind when you're running paid ads.